crack. So this is going to be my first YouTube video. I'm just down at Catamaran Sailing Club. My name's Brian McKinney and I'm here to look at this Prout Quest 33. So going to do a bit of a survey. I don't know nothing about surveys, I've just watched a lot of YouTube videos like you guys probably do. And I'm gonna tap the hull with this little hammer here and see how we go, if there's any different sounds in it. I had a GoPro camera with a tripod and all set up and I forgot the battery. So my first video, I said I was gonna do it today, so I'm gonna do it. So I just used my phone and see how we got on. So bear with me and thanks for taking a look. And I don't know if I said, my name's Brian McKinney, and yeah, I have a dream of sailing around the world with my family, and this would be the start of it. I don't think we'd maybe sail around the world in this. I know people have, it's crossed the Atlantic, but probably for comfort we might want something a bit bigger. But I'm new to sailing, I know nothing about it. I did live in a sailboat for 2.5 years, but never went out on it. I went out with a few other people, so this would be a good starter boat. Learn everything about it. I'll show you everything that potentially needs fixed. Engine, the whole interior. There's bits and pieces in the hull, fiberglassing and all that. So it's an interesting project, but I think it could be a pretty good starter boat. It's nice and safe, stable, and we're in a real beautiful part of the world here in Strangford Lough. So yeah, I hope you like it, and keep watching. I'll chat to you soon. So just here at the the rudder, and I was just doing some tapping. Now you tell me, I've literally just watched videos of this, but like there's seems okay there, but so it's a bit dead down there, and I've got this thing here, and I think you can see 16.5, 18, so it's a bit damp down there, which I reckon is probably as a result of water ingress, in here somewhere. It's not red. Probably should have looked up, what's actually bad. I assume red is bad, but I'll continue on here and see how we go on. So yeah, I sort of expected around here to be damp. That's, I don't think, too big of an issue to fix, although where it's sitting is maybe a bit of a problem. But it's how far up, sorry, this goes, 30, that's going into the red. Now, like, how much of a problem is this, is what I really need to know. That's 30. It's 45. 45 is extremely high apparently. This whole keel has been fiberglass. And it's actually not very well. Okay, so I'm no expert, but I just looked it up there, and sorry, maybe the sun's in your eyes there. 45% would be considered extremely high. So on an old boat, maybe 20% I think is okay, maybe up to 30. Going over that now, like, I don't know, I just googled it. I'm sure surveyors would probably be a wee bit more strict. So, but I don't know if you can see, but it seems to me that this has all been repaired. See all the fiberglass? About 4 inches. So that's an issue that I'm not sure I want to be arsed with, to be honest. So yeah, the port side doesn't seem too bad. I think there's maybe one place that's around 30 on the inside. So there's a few bits. I don't mind so much if it's up higher because it's easier to work at. If it's actually the bottom of the keel, you know, off the top of my head, I don't know how you fix that. You know, there's definitely there'd be a crane involved, and you know, to move this and get it set up in a way that you can actually work at it for the price of the boat. I don't know if that's something that I want to challenge or not, or tackle. So I think for now I'll maybe look at the inside here, and then I'll look at the engine, and I'll look at the inside of these keels and see where we're at. It's a bit gutting actually, because it's quite a nice boat. It's a good project, but some projects they're for some people and not others, so we will see. So this here was another area. I'm just up on the deck here. Look at the view. It'd be really nice working on the boat here, but it's not looking great at the minute. But this is another area, so it's pretty good here, and actually the deck is really solid. As we go this way, we started at 4A, you know, and then we're up over 60, and some of this is 70, so you know, that's cause for concern that there's a serious sort of delamination. Yeah, so round the mast there, I think feels solid enough, but there's a couple of places where the moisture reading's quite high, and I think it's probably to do, it's more at the front side where you have the, I'm not sure what it's called, it's like a track thing. I'll show you it here now. So yeah, just like along here, so that could have caused some major delamination. I assume you'll probably see the same thing, you know, around different fittings and hatches and stuff, which doesn't bother me, apart from it's where the mast is. You know, so it's getting the mast down and doing that repair, so it adds expense, and there's no crane here. It's really just a tractor into the water, so we'd actually have to get it ready into the water and then go somewhere else. So I don't know. Decisions. I'll take you down and show you the engine, and then I'm going to see if it's seized, because that's another deal breaker. I hate to see a boat not getting used. And if you look around here, there's definitely some nice boats that have been used and well kept. It's just dreams, and I just see opportunities, and this is definitely a good opportunity, but it could also be a massive money pit. Well, it can't be, because I don't have enough money to make it a massive money pit, but you could get shafted very handy, you know, so yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out here and and see. But I think the right thing to do is take your time when you're looking at this sort of stuff. And there's always boats, although where I'm at in Northern Ireland, I know it seems like there's a lot of boats here, but there's not a lot that really, you know, fit the liveaboard or long-term cruising thing. And I'm talking, there is, but like at a serious budget, you know, free to not very much. So I might have to put a pin in it, but we'll see. Whoop. So this is the engine. It's a bit of a mess. Would like to see if it turns, but getting access. It's pretty tight down there to get to the crankshaft. But there is a plate here that we could be able to take off and see what size we're working with. See if the engine's seized or not, because again, you know, it's pretty big. You've good access to the fuel tank, which is handy. This is a bit shot. And that's the back of the engine, so there's pretty good access to the back of the engine. Obviously this would all need taken out to check everything. It's all pretty manky. I think it's a Yamaha 3 something or other. It's a 3-cylinder anyway. But yeah, I need to know if the engine's actually not seized or not, which is a big thing. You can put outboards on this, but just want to give a bit of a tour of the boat. This is just in through the front door. It's pretty messy. Oh, slide that up a bit. Okay, so you get the seating area, table, actually a massive seating area. That far bit basically I think will be turned into a bed if we go for it. And this is the port side. Broken step here. So starting at the port forward, we've got the toilet, or the, oh geez, how do we fit through the door? The head, and then got an old gas heater and stuff. And it's just looking back. There's some storage and stuff in here. I'm not sure what stuff. Oh. Don't know what happened there. Storage. There's been a lot of water leaks and stuff, so all this here would need ripped out. That door is very tight for a big jalopy like me. Right. So I didn't know this earlier, but the water tanks are actually in the keels, so that's probably something to do with all the higher water readings. This is a bedroom, storage, loads of storage. There's a bit of water coming in there at the top. Just to give you an idea of everything that needs done. So going back, my gimbal is not working right, standard. So there's the starboard side, step broken off. I think this side's probably worse in terms of like the floor is completely shot. You know, that's like a lot of water getting here, so that floor is completely gone. As is in here. I think the idea is you can cut this bit out here so you can get into the bedroom, or convert it to a bedroom, more storage. So I have standing height in this part. Sorry about the gimbal. First YouTube video. Let's see. And this is the aft starboard side. Pretty big bedrooms, to be honest. This one's not too bad actually. You know, it needs a bit of work. There's few leaks there. I think that's one of the chain plates, possibly. And more storage. So headliners is the first big job I think that you tackle in here. Apparently that's horrendous. I've read about it, so that'll be fun. But this is sort of the view from the starboard side. So you'll be cooking your food in here, and as you can see, like the seating area, you could probably fit friggin' 12 people in there, more. So there's no real need for that. And the bigger Prouts, you've got the bedroom there at the front. All them windows are leaking, side windows leaking, so basically everything's leaking, I think. So sorry, this is tripping out me again, but there you go. That's a good tour, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So I'm back home now, and yeah, I've kind of been editing this, and it's first video, terrible. But yeah, I've missed out some stuff, like the rigging. Didn't really get a good shot of the deck and the guide rails, or whatever you call them, safety lines, but a lot of that stuff's actually pretty good. The rigging obviously will need inspected, and deck fittings, masts, there's leaky windows everywhere. I don't think I touched on that, so all the windows are basically leaking. So the boat was full of water before I came to view it. They had pumped it out, so it was full up to the beds basically. And then I also didn't know that the keels of these boats are actually the water tanks, so that might be why the water readings were high around that area. But like, I've been in other Prout catamarans, like older ones, and they're spongy, like a really old one, a Ranger I think it was, and like the deck was like actually spongy. So like this boat, Quest 33, the deck is hard, the hull's hard. It sounds different in different places, but in my head, if there's something on the inside, like the cabinetry or whatever you call it, like if it's stuck to the hull, like it's gonna sound different. So like there's no soft spots, there's no blisters or osmosis, any of that kind of stuff. The deck is solid. I said the hatches, like they're good shape. The windows would probably need replaced at some point, but they're not too bad. Like they just need sealed to stop letting water in. There'll be water coming in the sort of escape hatches and a couple of other hatches, so that's all not too bad. Yeah, off camera, like I got the engine turned over with a big wrench. The guy Craig had a socket set, so we just checked that with the compression off, like, so it turned over. That's good. We're just not sure what to do. It's a lot of work, money. It's on $7,000 basically. There'll be leeway probably in that, but like, what do you guys think? $7,000 for a Prout Quest 33. There's quite a bit of interest in it. It's the location is probably the best location we could potentially sort of look at, or we have looked at. Like other boats were in England and stuff, so, and we have the van, but we have a 2.5-year-old and different things in it. Money, van life in England apparently is a real pain in the ass, so there's loads of those things. Look, I hope you liked the video. I'm new to this stuff, and if we don't go for this boat, we'll be looking at other boats. We'll see what else is out there, and I want to kind of take you on that journey. I'll show you the van, maybe things we've done in the van. It's not like a masterpiece of a lot of other YouTube vans, but I suppose hopefully it's can inspire some people. It doesn't have to be perfect, like, as long as you're getting fun with it. So yeah, if you haven't, if you liked it, if you don't, then that's fine. Subscribe, it apparently helps loads. I'm gonna have Patreon, all that kind of stuff. If you want to support the channel, that would be fantastic, but it's free to subscribe. Again, I'm planning to get videos out every week. It's a bit of a cluster at the minute, learning all this camera stuff and doing looking at boats, driving, all this kind of stuff. So I will get better. Hopefully it'll be fun. And yeah, subscribe so you can see the next video, and hopefully I will see you next week.